Imagine a world dying of thirst. 235 million years ago, the Earth was a unified landmass known as Pangea, a colossal supercontinent suffocating under an endless drought. This was the Triassic Period, but not the lush, jungle-filled world of Jurassic Park. It was a realm of red rock and baking heat, where moisture was the most precious resource of all. The dominant life forms were not yet the towering dinosaurs of our imagination, but strange crocodile-line archosaurs and hardy reptiles clinging to survival in a planet that seemed determined to dry them out. For millions of years, the sun was the undisputed tyrant of this dry empire, and the concept of rain was a distant, fleeting memory. But deep beneath the crust, a geological fuse had been lit, one that would shatter this silence with a cataclysm of fire and water.
The change began not with a drop of water, but with a torrent of fire. In what is now Western Canada and Alaska, the Earth tore itself open. The Wrangellia Large Igneous Province eruptions were not merely volcanoes, they were planetary wounds bleeding magma for thousands of years. This geological violence pumped unfathomable gigatons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, creating a super greenhouse effect almost overnight. The planet fevered. But as the temperature spiked, the oceans evaporated at an unprecedented rate, filling the atmosphere with heavy, moisture-laden clouds. The global climate system pushed past its breaking point, snapped. The hydrological cycle accelerated into overdrive, setting the stage for a weather event unlike anything the Earth had seen before or since.
And then the heavens broke. It started as a storm, but it became an epoch. This was the beginning of the Carnian Pluvial episode. For the next 2 million years, the rains fell with relentless ferocity. The arid wastelands of Pangea were pummeled by a deluge that refused to end. This wasn't just a wet season, it was a fundamental reorganization of the planet's weather. The dry, red dust of the Triassic turned into a slurry of mud and silt. Flash floods scoured the continents, carving new river systems and depositing thick layers of sediment that geologists would read like the pages of a book hundreds of millions of years later. The sound of the world changed from the whistling wind of the desert to the roar of rushing water.
Water is life, and with the deluge came a green revolution. The barren red rock was carpeted in a sudden explosion of flora. Conifers, cycads, and lush ferns colonized the damp earth, creating the world's first true high canopy forests. This botanical transformation was catastrophic for the specialized herbivores of the dry Triassic, who starved as their food sources vanished. But for a small, unassuming group of reptiles previously relegated to the shadows, this new world was a paradise: the dinosaurs. Their upright stance, efficient breathing systems, and agility made them perfectly suited to navigate this complex, vegetation-dense terrain. While the old guard perished in the mud, the dinosaurs began to thrive, fueled by the limitless energy of the new forests. By the time the clouds finally parted and the Carnian Pluvial episode waned, the world had been irrevocably altered. The rain had washed away the old order. In its place stood the dawn of the dinosaur empire. The 2-million-year storm had acted as a fierce evolutionary filter, selecting for the traits that would allow dinosaurs to dominate the planet for the next 160 million years. They exploded in size and diversity, evolving into the giants that would eventually shake the ground. The Carnian Pluvial episode is a stark reminder of how fragile dominance is, and how quickly the climate can rewrite the destiny of life on Earth. The age of dinosaurs was not born in fire, but baptized in rain.